Welcome to the city of 1,000 streets, the city that thrives in the dark and has more than enough problems that need solving.
What at one point was a dozen or so small villages that struggled to stay safe from the surrounding woods soon formed an alliance based in trade and mutual need for survival.
Years would pass, and these villages would grow to a point where borders would clash. 12 became 10, and 10 became 7, until only one village remained. This resulted in a city so massive that traveling from the North Gate to the South Gate would take more than 2 days.
The Six Boroughs stand as both a symbol of unity and selfishness. Hiding behind the massive stone walls that protect the city, they also use the River Styx to divide them.
Life in the boroughs varies greatly the further west you live. East Haven, or better known today as the slums, gets the worst of it, with almost zero political assistance and the city guard turning a blind eye to its downfall. Meanwhile, New Noximbres stands as a beacon of hope and possibility, at least at face value.
Around every corner lies a new story and a new perspective. From the gangs that control the boroughs behind the scenes, to the Steel Knights who work to protect and serve while also helping themselves on the side. Even the traders that travel across all the boroughs to buy and sell wares see a side of Noximbres that some may never see.
The churches that worship and preach to anyone who will listen, some to the gods of the land, some to base ideals, the mercenaries and sellswords who work for the highest bidders, and the heroes who are few and far between, but do what they can to save their city.
A true metropolis spanning far and wide. What secrets rest just below the surface? And how long can the city stand when half of it could crumble at any moment?
Welcome to Noximbres. Hi,
Okay,
everybody.
so Hitler, what
God
else?
damn it, Rox. Hi, everybody. My name's Zach, aka Long Draw TV over on Twitch, aka Dungeon Master of these degenerates below me. I know what I said.
I didn't say anything.
Welcome
Thank you.
back. You're all
Trent deserved
guilty
that
by
one.
association.
I don't
Yeah, I deserve
associate
that one.
you all.
Thanks for coming back. Happy to have you here. Hope you're having a good time so far with the shenanigery. And without any delay, because I don't think I have any announcements, we're going to jump right into a little recap. So, last session, the party spent what seemed like forever, but was only about a day and a half back in the Greylight hideout after a very dramatic and stressful ritual being placed upon our beloved boars who had sadly died. The resurrection ritual was partially successful, but in the end failed to bring boars back. But thanks to a very powerful and kind-hearted wizard who sacrificed himself to give it that little extra nudge, Boars was able to return to us. The Greylight leader, Deacon, as well as the co-leader, Eve, spent some time dealing with the loss of their friend, as well as talking to the party about what this meant for them and for the city as a whole. Secrets were shared, and conversations were had in secret with Deacon, as well as a general mistrust of the Grey Lights began to form amongst a few members of the party, mainly one. As these conversations were had and discussions formed, the party agreed that it was best if this conversation took place in a different locale. So the finally back together as a unit, 7 party members left the Grey Light hideout, headed towards the turbulent horizon, and left Crossroads. We're going to pick up right where we left off, no delay. The party is on the ship. I believe the only thing that happened as you guys were leaving that we didn't get to last session is that Eve would have given Oz, Volt, and Ditch very small red vials with some thick, kind of grayish red liquid in it. And that was kind of a parting gift as you're out the door. Here are these things I worked on overnight.
How is she doing? Is she still just like very much, I'm just on the autopilot here, take this bite?
Pretty much, yeah. She did not give any real emotion in the conversation or any extra dialogue than was needed. It was very much, hey, before you go, I finished. Take these.
And you said she gave them to Boars, right?
She gave them to the 3 of you. It would have been
Me, Oz,
Volt,
Boar.
Oz,
Volt.
yeah,
Volt,
Volt,
that's who it was.
Oz, and Ditch. Yeah, the 3 people who had suffered from some type of memory loss.
Wait. I mean, I know I did. Duh. But did Oz? Oh, that's right. Your drink.
His favorite drink.
Forgot.
God, what was that again?
Yeah, so you all are able to make it back to the turbulent horizon and go amongst your business as you wish. The instruction was preferably that you make room and set sail, but that is not like the second. That is generally like as you go, please do this. So yeah. Whoever would like to be the first to lead a conversation, you are all back on the boat.
I'm not gonna like take it away or anything, but when we get back to the boat, Boars would have changed out of his church regalia and into commoner's clothes.
Have we ever seen you like out of your church regalia?
Nope. I sleep in it, I eat in it, I do everything in it.
Same, by the way. I'm gonna change back into my, normal boy clothes.
Also, these clothes are very tight. They do not fit properly.
Ditch was probably going to try to raid one of the storerooms to see if he can find some new clothes. Well, I probably would have done that in the downtime because his is full of crocodile teeth.
Yeah, you
Marks.
easily would have been able, in the time you were waiting for Boars to wake up, you could have easily grabbed a pair from the basically lodging quarters down below.
I was wearing my duster, wasn't I?
You also know there's magic to repair small things like that.
Wally, fix it. No, I'm just kidding.
Mage boy, come here.
You got mending, right?
Come use your magic fingers.
Nope.
I also, on the way to
No!
changing, want to just let Boars know, hey Boars, the whole like hitting me back there, I get it. And then just like pat him on the shoulder. When he was beating me as the punishment, the cover up.
It shouldn't have ever come to that. I'm sorry.
No, I get it. I mean, I think that you made the right move.
I know how that feels. It's not comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad that we all made it out in one way or another.
I agree.
Volt's gonna be sitting like on the stairs, swirling the vial of thick, viscous red liquid. Unsure what exactly to do with it.
I'll be next to Volt, kind of just like holding my vial too, trying to eye it and trying to decide if what Ditch is gonna do. Did Eve give us directions on this? She just like here.
Pretty much.
Yeah, is it like
It is in the same vial that you have seen health potions in. And there is no like dropper. There's no like swath or anything. There's nothing that would lead you to believe that you like rub it on yourself in any way or anything like that. It just looks like
it's not a suppository.
no.
Put the lotion on the skin.
God, what's the medicine joke? It's an analgy. You swallow it.
Yeah.
I'll look over at Volt and be like, "Do you want to go first?"
Well, if it's poison, it's probably less likely to kill me. Or if it's poison, would it be less likely to kill you?
I mean,
Why are you worried that it's poisoned?
to be fair, her friend just
It would be I mean, we did kind of inadvertently cause our friend to die. But also, it would be a really weird thing to let your friend sacrifice himself and then you poison the people that he sacrificed himself for.
It's true.
I think you might have some trust issues.
You're the one who was talking about trust issues with the Grey Lights in the first place. But yes, I do have trust issues. I don't really trust anybody. Except for you guys. You guys have proven yourself to be trustworthy. Mostly.
Well, if we are going to get out of here, not to put pressure on your shoulders there, big guy, but definitely might be handy to have
the ability to sail the
your
ship.
ability. Yeah, just saying. I mean, we could always flip for it.
Nope, bombs up.
Oh, shit.
Volt, could you give me what is this gonna be? Could you give me a raw con check? Just constitution check.
Have we taken any kind of rest?
Yes. So depending on who chose to sleep or not, the night where like Bors was like recovering and the ritual was finishing, that kind of ended with Irikaz's sacrifice, you had about like 7 or 8 hours to do whatever you wished. I think a few of you chose to stay awake and stay with Boris for that time, but the opportunity was there for a rest. No.
I stayed awake.
Cool. Vault. Cool.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, Eve is very good at her job, so it was a low DC. You how do I describe this? You almost in a slow like overtime effect, this is the only way I can phrase it that makes sense in my brain, almost like somebody put a hot on you, like a dot on you. You slowly, like, this thing comes back to you and then this memory comes back to you and then the sail does this, and this is how you control the rudder, and starboard is this direction, port is this direction, boom, 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 boom. All these things start coming back to you, and you actively remember yourself doing all of these actions, and you feel your body relearn the muscle memory.
I know how to sail a ship. Again. I guess I always technically knew, but I had forgotten. But now I remember. This is a weird thing to kind of mull over.
Oh yeah, Volt, you have a dad.
Oh shit. That picture is my dad.
That's who that was. Yes. Just kind of like pat him on the biceps. Like, looks like it worked.
Yeah, it doesn't taste great though. Not gonna lie.
What does it taste like?
Nothing, but something also at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. It's not great.
Noted.
You didn't exactly flavor it.
Gelatin.
Yeah. It's mostly a texture thing. It's real slimy. It doesn't
Really?
like break apart either.
Really diluted black licorice.
Angry goo.
That's a good name for it. Yeah. Make it slightly alcoholic. You could sell this.
Oh no.
Maybe that's your favorite drink. There, Oz. Angry goo.
Doubtful. You go next.
Hang on. Ditch is gonna look at the vial, and he's gonna say, I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of level of mind blowing. I mean, seeing how quickly that hit Volt, I don't know if that's going to be the wisest for me in our current situation, because he only forgot a couple of things.
Maybe could you just drink some?
I think it's a bet. I think it's better if you just do it now, because the longer we wait, I don't know how long we have until this is bad. I don't know.
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna wait a month.
Yeah, but what if you drop it on the way to the ship?
We're on the ship.
Well, on the way, like, you know what I mean. Like, what if you drop it, like, yeah, like, you could drop it, it breaks, it doesn't work. Drink it.
You got any rum on the ship, Volt? Maybe lubricate.
Yeah, probably best not to mix medicine with alcohol. DM, can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
We don't have. What was the dude's name who had his memory fucked up by the gelatin thing as well?
You mean Matthias?
Yeah, Matthias.
No, Matthias is long gone.
He's
got
with the Grey
witness
Lights.
protection. Well,
Yeah.
he's in, like, witness protection,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yep. Matthias and Larissa are both long gone. I say long gone, couple days.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we weren't missing a vial.
Oh
and
shit,
we were about
Matthias,
to
you're
have
here.
Ditch, yeah, we're about to have Ditch drink Matthias's bottle.
I was just gonna say, yeah. Did Eve tell us if they got a vial for him?
She didn't bring it up, but you know that there was enough, residue of goo. Yeah, that seems to be plenty more than what would have made these three, you think.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, Ditch is just he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait until we're on our way to wherever we're going.
Okie doke.
Wally is sneakily looking around for that rum that was mentioned before.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, very good.
Also, Zach, I messaged you, by the way.
You'll see Ditch. He's still just staring at the vial. He's having a hard time trying to decide.
Understandable.
Okay. You can just tell me what you got if you see it on D&D Beyond. I trust you.
While he's trying to decide if he's got the courage to go get that drink, he's going to walk over to Enonis and tell him, hey, I don't know if anybody else mentioned it, but what you said next to Boers when we were trying to bring him back, I think that was really, really moving, and he's lucky to have a friend like you.
It's just totally not Malik trying to figure out what the heck I said next to Boers when we were trying to bring
it
it back.
It doesn't matter about that part. It's how you said it.
Oh, that part. Oh.
Yep.
God. Oh, do you say it with like that attitude of like?
No. It was genuine. Like he heard you tell him something.
Yeah.
From the heart.
Yeah.
Ditch does not know that it wasn't something everybody else heard.
Got you. Okay. So Enonis, and to be fair, to be transparent, excuse me, Enonis is kind of like in a corner, and he looks like he's in a very contemplative state. almost like he's seen a ghost. And you say this to him, and you can see like the flutter of like the eyelashes, like he's waking back up.
Yeah.
And he looks over you and goes, "Well, I'm sure that Boars would have been just as kind when, or if something like that was to happen to me. So it was nothing really." And then he gives like that. He does that thing where he like looks away from you, cocks his head a little bit. What exactly did you hear?
I mean, I heard. Did I write down what you said? I don't know if I wrote down what you said. I don't remember exactly what you said, but it was the fact that you spoke it in Abyssal that
Do you
caught my
mention the
attention.
contents?
No, because Ditch does not know he didn't hear it and not something like he could understand
Ditch
it, but
thinks
he didn't
you
realize
said it in common.
He thinks
you said it in common, right?
Okay. So I defer to my previous question. What did you hear me say?
I mean, all those nice things. Didn't you hear Inani say that stuff about Boars when we were trying to rescue him or bring him back?
I'm going to roll an insight check right now.
Okay.
Because I want to see, like, how is Inanis reacting to this? Is he just like,
Okay, go ahead.
Did that roll?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, it was private, but yeah.
An 11.
Okay.
Yeah. I only say it out loud because Malik would need to know for his
Yes.
deception.
It's not so much like I'm saying, what did you hear me say out of like, I'm hiding something from you? What secret did you hear? It's more so like, what did you hear me say? I have some other things on my mind right now that I am genuinely, the past is not my focus. What has been told to me recently has been. So it's like oh, I said nice things? Oh, that's awesome. What did I say?
Remind me the nice things I said.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So so since he's not like trying to actively like hide it or anything, I'll just be like, yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I'm sorry. My mind is far gone from where my body is. And it's a lot that's thinking right now. I apologize, but I still stand by what I said.
Oops. If it's okay with Zach, I'm going to make a roll.
It's not okay with Zach. Zach says no.
You better
Yeah,
not.
sorry, why did
good.
that not show up? What?
If you roll, that's a death save.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna be my new roll.
Here we go.
If you roll when I don't ask you to, it's a death save roll.
Here's what I'm going to do, Zach. I'm going to say, that's okay, Oz. I know that we've all been through a lot lately, and same thing on East that we've had a lot going on. I don't know what you want that DC to be, Zach, but I'm gonna say that, but don't know if I'm saying it in.
Oh, in the language.
In a bit, yeah.
I think we did this last time where it was the same thing when you did the roll, right? Where it's like it's getting easier to know.
Okay.
So I will say, yeah, just give me that's the raw luck check, right?
That was the roll.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's common.
It's common.
Yeah.
Okay, so I say all that, and then I'm gonna go see if Wally has found the room, because I think I'm working my way up to this.
Why do you guys think that I keep rum on the ship?
It's a ship.
Do I look like a pirate?
No, but you look like an alcoholic.
Oh.
I mean, he does have that excuse.
It's under the cabinet next to the sink.
It wouldn't be that uncommon if you're one of those like leave the force, become a pirate, own a ship kind of people, you know?
Volt's gonna get up and show them where his private alcohol stash is kept on the ship.
Sorry, Volt. that was mean.
Wally, did you already go downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have snuck off while you guys were talking about stuff. If as soon as you like determined you're not gonna drink the thing right now, I would have like wandered off to try and find something.
I'm gonna go find Wally. Because you didn't hear where Volt told us where the room was. And I'm gonna go get it, and I'm gonna sit in the mess just around whatever table we've been eating at. Wally, do you want one? Multiple. Do I pour us drinks? Ozzy, you here too?
Wait, you're giving a child rum?
I'm not a child. I'm an adult.
Speaking of giving child rum,
I'm an adult. Zachary told me that the drinking age in Noximbres is 21.
There's no drinking age in Noximbres. Droop actively served Matt alcohol when he ordered it because Droop looked at it and was like, "Yeah, okay."
But Droop is like a bartender.
But Matt's a little bit more, mature and like ready for that.
Oh my god!
Right. Wow.
Under the table.
Dad, so if you could stop making decisions for me, that would be great.
Under the table, I pass Wally one of my knives.
Speaking of her dad.
Sorry, Wally. Were you weren't related to, what's his name? No, not Boromir. Not Bagger.
I'm not related to Boromir.
Are you talking about Balram?
Yeah, Balram.
There you go. I got you.
Yeah.
By blood, no. Do I consider him, like my uncle? Sure.
Because that was like a job for you.
Yeah, 100%. But I also lived with him, though.
Yeah, like, should we contact your family?
No.
Would they be worried?
Do you have any family?
No.
Are you an orphan?
No.
Insight check.
Do you want to be?
Wait, is this all happening on like below deck or?
I think this is below deck. I think they're at the table below deck here. I moved you guys on the map, by the way, so I will do this.
Boris needs some rum, so if they were going to get alcohol, he went to get some alcohol.
Because I would say this: if Enonis is
at the table,
if Enonis is near them while this whole encounter is happening, at some point, just kind of like while looking away from everyone, would just go, leave him alone about it, would you?
No, listen. And then Wally will like shoot back at the rum. Finally.
Listen.
Listen.
I'll pour another one.
And is Boris in the room?
Everyone is at the table. Yep.
Everyone's in. Okay.
Yeah, I opened. If you guys look at the new map, I activated the Turbulent Horizon map, so you guys are all at the table.
By the way, I also did roll an insight check to see, because Wally was saying, not really giving us clear things on the parentage.
I will leave this up to Amber if she either wants to roll a deception or something, or if it's about to get answered anyways.
I didn't lie about anything. I mean, you asked if we should contact my family, and I said no. We shouldn't.
Just a lot of no's in a row doesn't really tell you much. I think with a 23, Oz, you know that this is not a topic Wally likes to talk about. This is a very not comfortable, fun conversation for Wally.
Hence the rum in hand.
A lot of no's.
Okay,
Wally's gonna kind of look around at everybody, and everybody else is, looking back expectantly. And he'll kind of sigh and look at Boris and say, "First of all, I'm really sorry you died. I mean, I didn't I definitely didn't mean for that to happen. Like, I knew it was dangerous us going in there, but I never want anybody to get hurt. And I think I owe you guys at least some honesty, so... Well, my dad is a somewhat powerful Steel Knight guy, and long story short, he's a piece of shit. And so when I was old enough to take care of myself, I left. But if he found me, let's just say I'd be in a worse place than if I was taken by Hex. It wouldn't be good. So, no, please don't contact my family. I'm pretty sure he's happier without me anyway. I mean, it sounds like, I kind of glance at Inani, sounds like life's going pretty well for him without good old Wally boy, so. I'm sorry, yeah. I got everybody in trouble.
What kind of rum do you like? Have you found a favorite type?
I mean, like, whatever's around.
Whatever's around. Do you have a favorite type of alcohol, Wally?
Rum.
Okay. I'm interested to see how much of a lightweight you really are.
Wally's eyes kind of go wide. He's not a big dude.
Listen, I'm just gonna say, I have alcohol. I don't have a ton of alcohol. There's 7 of us.
I have like get tipsy on a Thursday afternoon alcohol, not party alcohol.
I don't think we have enough for everybody. Everybody gets a couple of shots. Sure, everybody gets blackface drunk. Probably not.
What kind of ship are you running here, Volt?
Shit-faced drunk. Wait, what?
What kind of ship are you running here? Oh,
Why is there 6? Only 6 of you would ever partake of drinking any of that.
You don't drink?
Matt can drink.
Only water.
Only water.
Since when?
The religious man drinks, but you only drink water?
Yeah. Only water.
I'm gonna insight check you. Have you ever had orange juice when I served it?
Nope.
This is a session of insight checks.
What?
Check the VODs, dude.
Every time Inanis has been with y'all when we got drinks, every time everyone ordered alcohol, Inanis always asked to keep for water.
This is true.
Granted, I probably got mop water, but I always ask for water.
You at least got lake water.
Sparkling mop water?
Yeah, that's how sparkling water is made.
Just add a little bit of suds, do it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, the other kind of bubbles. Yeah, we don't have that.
But
As Bolt was talking about the alcohol, I'm looking at both. I'm like, I took another shot, and I'm staring at my shot glass that's filled again because I'm taking 3, and I have the vial next to both of them. I have the shot and the vial.
Yeah, like I said, I probably wouldn't drink that with alcohol. Just saying.
I mean, we don't know that it's not bad.
I think you should just try it.
Yeah, we don't know that it's. I mean, far be it for me to tell you what to drink and put in your body. Have fun.
It might even, you might get double the effect.
Even more memories back, ones you didn't have before.
I make new ones.
Oh no.
You'll see that he's like, not like heavy on the table, slamming the table, but he's kind of like, doing the drum roll, kind of like, what if I'm not what I think I was?
What do you think you are?
I mean, yeah.
I have no idea. All I know is what I
go for.
All I know.
You're definitely not what you think you are.
All I know is what I've been with you all. You're the only family I've known.
I mean, you're still that.
Are you worried that when you drink it, you won't be that? Because, like, you're already that.
Yeah, you'll be that, and then you'll also remember.
But what if I remember that I'm not a good person? What if I'm someone?
Then you're
that's
even more
not-
part of the club.
Well, then to new beginnings, Ditch. To new beginnings.
I'll
And
pour
I
another
drink.
shot for that.
Ian, is you sure you don't want a rum?
I want
Right
something
here.
more than alcohol, but that can't be given to me. So
You
I'll
want
take
the vial?
I've got the vial.
Cryptic.
I think that vial is specially made. I don't want to mess with that.
Halvesies.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that amount is exactly what it needs to be, for exactly who it needs to be for. I don't want to mess with that. I'll figure out my mystery later, my own way.
Well, what did it feel like?
Well, I drank it and it didn't really taste like anything, but it was really slimy and it kind of gets in your teeth and then you swallow it and it's kind of like a rush of things you suddenly remember. And for me, it was like, I could remember how to tie up the sails and I could remember how to adjust adjust the weight of the ship to make sure that, in heavy side winds, we don't capsize and...
Let me ask this. Before, if I'm going to do this, do we want to get underway with wherever we need to go? Because what if I take this and I'm out? What if it hits me like a... I almost said hit me like a freight train, but that doesn't exist. What if it hit me like a wagon?
Like a freight
I've
car.
sailed
I'd
this
say-
ship
Like a freight wagon.
Yeah. If you were the person who sailed the ship, that could be a problem. But we have Volt.
Yeah,
so
but you might need an extra set of hands.
What if it
That's
hit
what I'm
you
here
like a church
like a
churchgoer? Church, what an acolyte? There we go. What if it hit
Oh
you
my
like
God.
an acolyte?
Ditch,
Acolytes don't hit people.
ditch.
Uh,
When y'all set sail for Torchfields, I wasn't there, and y'all still managed. Actually, I think Boars wasn't there either, and y'all still
that's true.
managed. And
I don't know.
I'm back.
I might rather be close to where we can get help if something goes wrong.
Yeah, we've got 2 more people back. We're close to help if we need it. And honestly, you're just coming up with reasons not to, and not reasons to do. I think it's just
It's never going to be a good time to do it. So we'll do it.
Oz stole the words right out of my mouth.
It'll do the shot of rum, and then he's gonna look at it again, take his hat off, and then he'll go pop it, and he's gonna do it.
Give me a con check. Rock on.
One.
Save or just a check?
Raw con check.
Oh, I thought you were saying rock on.
Rock on check.
Check.
Rock on.
Ditch. It is slimy, and it gets in your teeth, and it doesn't really taste like anything,
Goop.
and then nothing happens.
Oh.
Guys,
That sounds about right.
I remember absolutely nothing.
Okay, cool. Hey, somebody get ready. I give it about an hour, and then he's gonna collapse.
Bolt warned you shouldn't mix it with alcohol.
He
Do
definitely
you want to
did
make a
warn
bet
me.
on that?
A bet about him collapsing in an hour?
Is like an over/under?
I am
I
a
kind of
knight,
reach,
not a better.
like,
I'm
I
good.
sort of reach under the table and shake Matt's hand.
Right.
Give him the
He'll-
nod.
Ditch will eye you both, because Ditch fucking saw that. There's no way he did.
Everyone saw that.
That's true. Ditch will just kind of just brush it off. He'll keep the file. He's gonna put that in his pocket. He's like, well, we'll try next time, and he'll put his hat back on.
What?
Maybe more alcohol. You gotta, really enhance it.
Though I don't want to get kind of punched by the big guy. I
Punch
did already
you?
take 3 shots.
How would I bunch you?
I'm drinking all your rum.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the rum's all gonna get drunk. It's just who gets how much rum.
Also, do I need to make any kind of con save for having 3 shots in a row in the course of like 5 minutes?
I would say for most of you, it just determines how much of a drinker you are. Ditch, I'm gonna say even though you don't remember how much of a drinker you were, you're fine. You feel okay.
I also have advantage against poison, and technically alcohol is poison.
Yeah, you feel
it's
okay. It's not hitting you very hard.
What check would it be for me to see? Is there like a way that I could see like if like the potion just wasn't like if Ditch just needs more of it? Or
I'm gonna say this would be something probably like untrained in and pretty unknown to all of you. Not something you would really be like, oh, I think I can figure out why this very specific, very specialized potion didn't work.
This is a question to Alex, not Oz. Were you were you like looking at the vial contemplating that? Or was that all internal?
I was looking at the vial.
I'll kind of lean over to Oz and be like, I don't think you need to worry about that. That's for you. I don't think this was anything that could have been fixed with this, but I had to take the chance. I mean, you two lost your memories fighting this thing. I didn't, that I know of. But I appreciate the thought.
Maybe you just needed a bigger dose.
Hmm?
Maybe you just need a bigger dose.
Maybe, but aren't you thirsty?
I'm gonna try and hand him the vial.
It's just gonna push back. It's like, no, you gotta get your drink, man. You gotta know what your favorite drink was.
Ditch.
Let's take a sip, Oz, and then give him a rest.
You
only missed one memory. You don't need the whole thing.
Yeah, I not knowing what my favorite drink is I mean, it's not anything that I worry about.
I mean,
What if that's not all you forgot?
I kind of get the what? I could have forgotten what.
You don't know what you don't know.
Well, listen, just look at it this way.
You don't know.
He gets to figure out what his favorite drink is all over again.
Is it rum?
You could just show him that anyway.
It's probably not rum.
I can't ask you to do that, Oz.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving this to you.
Man, I really hope these aren't like specially made per person, you know. Like it'd be real weird if Ditch drank that and knew what Oz's favorite drink was.
Well, that's a win-win if I've ever heard one.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Write that down.
That's drinking buddies right there.
You're gonna love this drink every time. Maybe we should, if you're insistent on this, Oz, maybe I will take it and I will wait until tomorrow, just in case, on the off chance Volt's right about the rum.
Okay.
Now, counterpoint. Imagine if you took 1 shot a day to get drunk, but really it just took you 2 shots to get drunk, you know? So, like, double dose all at once in the system is the answer.
Maybe the potion and the rum are fighting for space in your stomach, and that's why.
Punch me really, really hard. No, I'm just kidding.
You sure? I mean,
maybe you just cut open your skull and pour it on your brain.
Oh, why do you even?
That was out of character.
That was very, very, very dark, Oz. What do you think? You think I should just do it?
Maybe you were wrong. Maybe it was supposed to be like a shampoo.
Zach, can I make any kind of check to check my deeper knowledge of potion making in general to know which way might be better than the other.
If there was one person at this table who could make a check about this potion, it's you.
Matt motherfucking Jones.
I'll allow it. Give me God, what would this be? Give me an intelligence roll. I'll say with proficiency. Actually, do medicine. Let's do medicine with proficiency if you don't have it already.
Okay, that's just okay. Darn.
I'll say kind of similar to what we observed earlier. It kind of looks similar to a healing potion, if not a little thicker.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you drink 2 healing potions back to back, neither one is stronger because of it.
Mm-hmm.
They're just 2 healing potions.
Yeah, I mean, Walt might be right, but I do kind of want to see you drink it.
I'll look back at Oz. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I will drink the other one.
Okay. Give me a con check.
And this is how Ditch dies again.
It's like, God damn it. I can't believe it's like a fucking devil fruit in One Piece. If you have 2 of them inside of you, you die. You just
Oh my good God, grace.
Wow.
And Ditch is dead.
And dead. Damn, shame. He fucking
turns into a pile of ash.
Yeah, he just fucking gets end-gamed.
How do I describe this? I gotta reward the 20. Okay. You slam back the second potion. And for a split second, you think, oh fuck, they were right. 2 at the same time was a bad idea. Because it hits you immediately. Nothing like rushes to your brain or anything, but in your gut you feel like, oh fuck. And then you remember what this potion is made out of, and you flash back to the forest and seeing that creature's like full like size, and that is a piece of its body essentially. And you get the gurgles and a little bit of the bubble guts. And it's close. Yep. And that is only deafened. That is only like pushed aside by the feeling you get in your chest, not like your stomach, but your actual like core of. This is such a weird thing to describe as a feeling because it's like a thought, not a feeling. It's the sensation of trying desperately to find something that is not available. It's not there to grab. You feel as though what this potion does in your body is it searches your whole form for these memories that have not been taken, but locked. They've been like locked away behind something. Mm-hmm. And this potion breaks the lock. It returns them to you if they're still there. There's no lock. There's no lockbox. There's nothing that this potion can find.
You'll see Ditch kind of like he does the whole like trying to keep it down. I think I need to go lie down for a bit. That definitely didn't sit well. If you absolutely need me for the he'll just like put his hand up for a minute and like grab his hat off and like ready as is for a bucket. I gotta go. I'll be back. And
don't die.
I've already done that. He'll walk off.
Again.
I guess it wasn't specific. Sorry, Oz, you'll never know.
Do I know? Oh no, it wouldn't be there. Never mind.
Yeah, you know your favorite drink.
So Wally, do you pay me or do I pay you or
as I'm walking away, and I, way down the deck of the ship, didn't pass out.
Yeah. So
We still got like a good 20 minutes.
Don't I pay you? Wait, don't you pay me? Because what did we bet on?
I asked for the over/under, and then you just shook my hand.
Children are terrible at this. This is why children can't gamble. They're dog shit at it.
Don't you
Slide
two
him
like
a shot
gamble
across
all the time?
table. Here you go.
How about we just like play a dice game to settle it?
Ooh.
Oh, are we playing a dice game? Are we doing our huge?
It's my favorite thing, so it's up to you.
Wally and Matt begin to play dice. Ditch excuses himself, and the rest of you are left at the table of conversation.
Volt's gonna look at Oz, and he's gonna look at Ditch. So we just never tell the others what happened when we were in the forest, right? That what happened out there dies with us. Yeah. I think we can all agree that we're all a little shitty to each other. When it
Wait,
came
what
down
happened
to
in the
it,
forest?
nothing.
Well, that's not fair. I told you my thing.
Roll your dice.
Fair, you told them my thing. No, wait, you're
I told
talking
them
about your
both of our
parents.
things.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep that to ourselves, right, guys? Yeah.
No.
I'm not there.
Oz.
I mean, what do you want to know about it?
No, we don't need to tell them anything about what happened out in the forest.
Oh, I mean, we went out in the forest and we fought some like giant crocodiles, and
Yerrick has dipped on us for a little bit. He got a little sketchy. But then he came back and he saved us with giant meteors, which was pretty cool.
Ditch talked weird.
Ditch did talk weird.
Weird
He was
how?
very odd. I think he
Doesn't he
was
just always talk
talking
weird?
to the monster things that were trying to kill us at the time.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Did it work? Did they stop?
No.
No, I think they might have
I
come.
don't know what they said.
Why don't you know what they said?
I don't speak whatever language. It wasn't common or draconic. I don't know what you want from me.
Mhm.
Aren't you a cop? Didn't they send you to like language school?
For what languages?
I don't know, the normal ones.
I'm not common.
Yeah, but like some people refuse to talk in common, so like you should know how to talk different languages.
Yeah, you know what we have for that? Fucking translators. I was just a beat
waterboarding.
Like, I don't understand why you think also that. But also I don't know why you think that like I'm like anybody special. I didn't receive any special training.
Weren't you like a
just
sergeant though?
Yes,
Just
I
a
was
sergeant. You were
just a sergeant.
You were not a peon. You were like the me of the police force. I feel like you should have some kind of special ability.
No.
No wonder you guys suck.
No, yeah, the really important ranks kind of happen at like master sergeant and above. Yeah, that's not like an us thing. Like, sorry, don't know what to tell you.
So all the translators are master sergeants?
No.
You said it doesn't really start until you get to master sergeant.
It was like specializing into different departments, sure, yeah.
I mean, that kind of thing, you really more go to the other school, like You don't just go.
You're like selected for those things, like Anani's. He was selected for special shit.
Were you?
Yeah, I got bullied for it.
What'd they send you to school for?
To be a knight.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not like anything special.
So like,
special.
listen, no. It's like, okay, so like, if I wanted to be a knight, I would probably have to have worked for another like 30, 40 years. Meanwhile, this guy knows people who knows people, so he just gets to be a knight.
I mean, it's not that simple. I still had to work from my place.
Sure.
Let me see your hands real quick, Ananis.
I put my hand out, my left hand.
How smooth is this hand? Does it look like it's worked a day in its life?
This is a Zach question or a Malik question? Because I'm gonna give you the honest answer.
I'm gonna leave that to you, Malik.
My hands are they've seen work. Like Ananis helps if it's not the knights. Like he helps the people. Like he's constantly lifting stuff, working stuff. That great sword, he didn't get trained on how to use it because someone implanted the thought in his head. Like Ananis has put in work. Yeah, he on record he didn't put in as much work as other people to get to where he is, but he has and continues to try to prove himself.
Wally looks at his
Notice
hands
the lack
and
of scars.
Hey, I'm sorry I don't get hit by the people I fight.
Wally looks at his hands and sees like a bunch of paper cuts. Huh.
Bolt's still shirtless because I don't have breastplate armor right now.
Do you want the? I'm gonna like offer him the shirt I have.
No.
You want it? No.
That won't fit me. You're too small.
I mean, it's like a crop top, though, right?
No, I'm fine. I'm on my own ship. I don't think anybody is going to complain about me not wearing a shirt.
It's a
Or
little
any of you
unsettling.
going. Well, why?
Amber has a question. Wally does not have a question.
Okay.
Do dragons have nipples?
No.
Or-
Why would they have nipples?
Well, I don't know. I guess they're reptiles, aren't they?
They're not mammalians, so they're not born. They're not like live born. They're hatched.
And they don't do milk.
Yeah.
You just have a
don't do
nice smooth chest.
Yeah.
That's why it's unnerving because you're just
Orals.
like just a slick rock of muscle. Just if it wasn't for the
Yeah.
abs, there'd be no definition there. You look like I could skate on you in
You
the winter.
still need pectorals, you fucking dummy, for your arms. I still have pectoral muscles. There are things on my upper chest. They just don't have nipples. You bunch of fucking weirdos.
First fanfic is it's fan art that's Volt with nipples.
Oh my god!
Nice thick
no,
nipples.
bro.
If only we had like a,
No.
if only we had an artist in the group who could like draw that.
Oh no!
Malik's been training on the succubi, so he can handle.
Jesus fucking Christ. I wasn't ready.
You're muted, Zach.
Oh man.
Wally dies. Amber's drinking my last fucking growler. I'm
It's
pissed.
been in there for 2 weeks.
I can't drink during the weekdays, or I don't want to. I was
You
saving
haven't
it.
had it on the weekends.
You're a monster.
Guess what, Zachary? We can go get more.
You're a monster. Oh no.
So dice games are commencing. Conversations are being had. I assume all of the nipple talk is out of character.
Yes.
Cool. What do you
Probably.
guys do? You are still in the docks of the Greylight Hideout. You have not left yet.
Is there like any more serious conversation that anybody wants to have?
Does Boar say that, or is that like a out of character question?
No, that's like a Boar says it.
Okay.
He's like, hey, do we have anything like important to talk about?
I think I'm okay. I'm ready to move the ship.
Cool. So you're still keeping secrets. That's good to know.
What am I keeping secrets about?
There's something fishy about why you don't have a breastplate.
It got destroyed in battle. Are you happy now?
I'm gonna insight roll that. I'm gonna be looking at him and Oz to see what their reaction is.
You're muted.
Oswald, give me a deception checks.
I'm not lying. It got destroyed in battle.
Right, but this is not deception in the is it a lie? It's deception in the like reading the face.
Okay, I have advantage on deception anyways.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cool. Do with that information what you will, Pierce. 19 and 17. They both pass your check.
I don't know what. Yeah, we can't see what Pierce rolled, so.
You both succeeded. It's fine.
It was destroyed in battle.
Okay then.
I'm lucky to be alive, honestly.
Same.
I think Ditch is more likely to be alive twice. Kind of. Yeah, Ditch, like, we were out there and Ditch was in like a bad spot. He was about to get fucking killed. And then Yurikaz swooped in and we got like coated with this blue magic stuff. And then like these fireballs came down and only hit the bad guys, which is really convenient. And then they were dead. Like dead. Like he like leveled a block, like a city block of forest. It was really impressive.
Deegan did something similar at ours. I mean, he got us out of our jams, so.
I can't confirm that. I wasn't awake for like 95% of that.
Oh yeah. Maybe I should have gone with you to the Steel Knight thing, and you should have gone to the forest.
I did say that, but, you know, I'm a child, so.
It's okay. Someday somebody will take you seriously, and Volt will like pat Wally on the head.
Wally gets up and goes into a bunk. Goodbye.
The desired effect. The child is gone.
I'll catch Wally before he goes into the side room or the bunk or whatever. Also, don't feel bad about me getting hurt. I've spent my entire life being hurt. I've got a lot more than physical scars. What's a few more?
Just because you've been hurt doesn't mean it doesn't continue to hurt you. Like you still feel pain.
It's the stuff that doesn't leave actual scars that hurts the worst. You haven't done that. You two got out safe, that's all that mattered.
I appreciate that.
But, I do have an announcement I want to make to everyone whenever Ditch gets back.
Oh boy.
He's still.
It's okay, boys. We all knew already.
He's hanging out just up on the deck.
What did you know, Oz?
No, it's
obviously not your drink.
Fair enough.
Touché.
But do we hear Ditch like up there?
I don't think Ditch is like whistling or singing or tapping on anything, so you don't hear like a consistent.
Do we hear him heaving over the edge?
I'll leave that up to Trent.
No, you don't hear any heaving.
Well, I'm probably gonna go up there. If y'all want to come and hear what I have to say, you can.
All right.
But I also want to check on Ditch.
Probably a good thing to do.
Yeah. Also, Volt, you care to, like, store this stuff for me for now? I'm just gonna, like, hand him my church clothes.
Do I need to hide it, or...?
No, I just don't want it, like, left out. I'd like it enclosed.
Right, okay. Volt's gonna put it in a crate and stuff it under the stairs.
Then yeah, my dagger would have been in and amongst them.
Are you sure you don't... I've never seen you, like... You sure you don't want this on you? This is
No.
like...
No, it's okay.
Yeah, alright, if you're sure. Puts it in the box.
And then yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and check on Ditch.
I'm gonna go upstairs and check on Boars. I'm really fucking concerned now.
Yeah, if Boris is specifically asking us to like come listen to an announcement, then I'll go up.
Same. I'm probably the last to go up.
As you all come on up, you see Ditch. He's kind of like recreasing the folds in his hat. And he's put the vials away, and you see him kind of turning back away from the rail, and he's putting his hat back on. And he just said, "Sorry, I just needed a minute."
It's been a lot of minutes.
Prestidigitation his hat to make sure it's nice and clean, as well as recrease.
Well, it wasn't dirty. It looks like he was just fiddling with it.
I prestidigitation it anyway.
There's no dust or dirt on it, or salt from the lakes, or whichever substance that would be on you. It's all gone.
Are the lakes saltwater?
No.
No. Okay. I thought we were all drinking.
Yeah, well, booze running a little low, so.
There.
And we were curious if you had fallen overboard.
Nah, not falling overboard. Didn't hit me that hard.
Seemed a little rough on your way up. I was concerned.
Definitely was not fun. It hit pretty hard, but
yeah,
I maintained it, and it didn't taste like anything. It was really just goop. It's gross.
Oh, we love that.
I told you it wasn't.
Yeah,
great.
you were right. I should have listened.
Yeah.
Is everybody up here now, or like whoever was coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, everyone. I feel like I should be honest with all of you a little. I have a tendency to stay closed. It's kind of what the church teaches us, you know. Don't talk about what we do because a lot of people don't understand. And I'm not going to get into all of that specifically, but I feel like I owe you all an apology. I've been fighting with a lot of internal struggle over the weeks, especially while I was unconscious after the fight with the cube or the monster, whatever you want to call it. For a monster that steals memories, I seem to have not lost any. I feel like I only gained bits and pieces of knowledge that don't make sense. And I've seen things in death, and I have so many questions about the world that we live in. I thought I had answers to, and I don't. I hear voices regularly. I get visions. I don't know if it's the potion I took to save Matt, or or what. But I feel like I need to understand the world before I can understand myself. The stories I've heard from my childhood, and then the things I've seen a younger me that doesn't look like younger me should. Things like that. I need to take some time away, and I don't want to just walk away in the middle of the night and not be here in the morning. And I felt like I owed you all the respect as a party and as people I would consider friends at this point, who did everything they could to bring me back. And after watching a man give his own life to save mine, I feel I owe him the respect to understand what life he saved. So I think I'm going to leave for a while. Consider it a personal pilgrimage. I don't know what gods are real and what ones aren't, and what to believe anymore. And that's just a very hard thing for me. All I've known is my religion and my faith. And yes, the other churches existed. Yes, other gods exist, sure. But now everything is in question. And I just feel like I can't bring anything to the table until I figure this out. I hope you all can understand. And I'm leaving my things here so that one day I can return when I figured it all out, and hopefully you all will still have a place for me. But that's just what I had to say.
Without saying a word, Ditch is just gonna go over and stand right in front of Boris. And then he's just gonna give him a giant bear hug as best he can, because Ditch is very skinny compared to Boris. And then he'll step back and say, being, not to diminish anybody here, but being one that can literally speak to not knowing oneself, I completely understand your need to do this. And if you ever need a call for aid or need anyone to back you up, you know I'll always be there waiting for you. Might be in the shadows, but I'll be there.
I appreciate it, Ditch. Hopefully you can figure some stuff out as well while I'm away.
He'll kind of wipe his nose and readjust his hat and like, sure hope so. And he'll take a step back.
Who knows? If I run across anything, maybe I'll bring it back for you. Maybe help jog your memory.
I'd appreciate
some other kind of
that.
Potion.
And as soon as he said that, hold that thought. And Ditch is gonna step off to the side and pull out his notebook. And he's gonna start writing some stuff down on a piece of paper.
Well, good luck on your pilgrimage, and if you ever need a place to rest and you see this particular ship in dock, you can always use one of our bunks.
Thank you for that. I think I'll try outside the wall first, so I'll be gone for a while. I don't imagine I'll have need of a bunk, but if I come back to the city, I'll definitely find you.
When you say outside the wall, do you mean outside the stone wall or outside the invisible barrier wall?
I mean, I'll start outside the stone wall, but who knows? I don't know where this journey will take me.
Well, good luck. Don't die. There's terrifying things outside the barrier. They're almost as large as I am.
I believe that. The aura I felt when we cracked it was terrifying. I can only imagine how bad it is out there.
Yeah, I don't understand all that aura magic stuff, but when we were out there, we definitely weren't welcome. I know that much, at least.
Does Boris have a sending stone? Like a personal sending stone?
No.
Okay.
No. He has no means of communication.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Did we
other than his deity, who is a man?
Just a guy.
He's a guy.
Well,
I know one of you has one, don't you?
I do, but I don't think I have one that I nabbed off of someone. I think the only one we nabbed off of someone, Volt chucked it into the River Styx. Either that or he chucked it into Noximbres itself. One of the two. Yonanis will kind of like get out of his moody corner and we'll walk up to Boris and kind of with like something written down. He goes, I know you're not one for personal telecommunication, but if by some means or some need you come across a sending stone and you need a helping hand, regardless of where you are and where your journey takes you, you are still a member of this group. You are still a citizen of Noximbres. And, well, it's my job to protect you, so here you go. I'll hand him the quote-unquote phone number for Yonanis's personal sending stone. Yeah, you're my job, and technically I met you because of work. And while that particular mission is done, my job was still to make sure that you don't get into some stuff that you shouldn't get into. So call me if you need me. I want to make sure I do my job the right way.
You know, nice. You suck at goodbyes. Being so well spoken. But I will say you're a good man despite your occupation's general distrust by the public. So thank you for being one of the good ones.
Heck, I guess I can be a mirror and say the same to you. Thank you for actually being someone who's changed my perspective a little. You've given me a lot that I want to think about, even on my own. And yeah, you've got great strength in you, Boris. Not just physically. I mean, obviously you've got that, but internally, mentally, emotionally, you're strong, and it takes a lot of that strength to do what you're about to do. So I appreciate you for being that inspiration.
I thank you for that. And I'm not saying you have to go to church, but like maybe walk down by the soup kitchen, see if they need help one night, you know. They can always use hands passing food out to people in need.
Hey, they're citizens just like you. What kind of steel knight would I be if I didn't offer them my help?
A normal one.
Well, my name is Enonis Cadmus, and I'm anything but normal.
Ain't that the truth?
You're
Enonis now. Do you send one of your friends to come hang out?
I'll like lean close into Boris and I'll whisper, talk to me when we're done here. And I'll walk away. I'll send whoever I need to take care of the job.
Fair enough.
How many favors do those people owe you?
Is that really the conversation we have to have while Boris is giving us a goodbye?
Well,
Should
I
we
mean,
talk
I'm
about
just
this after the
listen.
fact?
I'm just saying it's to get me to just come and fight your battles for you while you go do something else. Yeah, man, you'd have to have worked up quite a debt, or I would have worked up quite a debt with you. That's all I'm saying.
Some people have a lot of kindness in their heart, Volt.
Sure.
It's not all about gold and favors to some.
Right. I understand that. But generally speaking, when you're asking someone to risk their life fighting your fights for them, you hire a mercenary or you call in a favor. Like, general kindness is like, yeah, you could come crash on my couch, or I'll pay for your food because you're broke, or generally it's not, yeah, I'll go murder your enemies for you.
Hey, remember earlier? Like I said, these hands put in work. I may not have put in as much work as other people to get to my position, but I've put in work. And that work pays off.
Sure. Right.
Remember, this is not about me right now. This is about that guy right there. Y'all can interrogate me all you want after.
I don't suppose you have like a timeline, Boris, do you?
I don't know. When I get the feeling I need to be back, I guess. I don't think there's ever really a way to know.
You know, this kind of ruins our whole group, like, dynamic, right?
I left you the ram.
Yeah, but I mean, like, now it's just me. Well, I guess Inani's too, sometimes.
You know what? Inani's just scoffs.
I've seen you fight once. And it was crocodiles.
Ah, you'll be all right, Volt. You're a pretty big old boy.
Yeah, but not having you around is gonna make keeping them together all the harder. They don't particularly like me. They love you, Boris.
They do.
Maybe
not.
love is a strong word.
Love is a very strong word that I would not use in this situation.
They like you magnitudes more than they like me. I'm kind of a shit.
They probably like the Hex more than they like you, to be honest.
I didn't try to kill them directly.
I mean...
At least I don't think any of these guys in particular. I actively protected Matt motherfucking Jones.
Fair. I think we both have it now. Yeah. You just kind of got to rein that attitude in, you know? Be more of like a, hey, let me take care of you kind of guy, not like a, hey, I saved you kind of guy.
Right. Yeah, that's 40 years of bad business practices, I suppose. It's kind of a tough habit to break.
True. Fair enough. You're probably way too set in your ways. Maybe, I wish they would have taken those memories from you.
Listen, I am still only, like, I'm not even halfway through my lifespan, okay? I could still learn new tricks. I'm not that old, damn it.
Fair, it's really hard to tell how old you actually are.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll probably outlive you.
I would hope so.
Well, I mean, your natural lifespan, not you going beyond the barrier and maybe dying to, 15-foot tall alligator monsters.
It's okay, I died to 5'8" knights, so.
And there are automatons, soldier statue things.
Fair. But, yeah. Well,
Volt's just gonna pat him on the shoulder, give him a bit of a squeeze. I might have lied earlier about you being stronger than me, but you're still second strongest out of everybody here, so.
When did you say that?
Oh, yeah, you were unconscious.
Me and you need to have a talk about faith when I get back. When I figure out my faith, we need to have a very, very long conversation, Volt.
Sure. Promise me you'll come back and we'll have that conversation.
And do not break or sell my RAM.
I will do everything in my power not to break or sell the RAM.
Thanks. It was a gift.
I won't sell it, but I'll do everything in my power not to break it.
Again, though, Matt, sorry for hitting you with a cord. I feel bad about that.
It's okay.
That kind of. I was telling them while they're there.
Okay,
I know the feeling.
Before you leave, Boris, maybe you I'm sure if there's anyone to ask, you'd be the guy. So, while you were like dead or whatever, I made this promise to where like if you came back, I swore that like I would dedicate my life to your God, and I'm wondering like, do I still owe that?
Well,
because like no one's talked to me yet. I don't know if your God talks to people or whatever, but like, all I've been thinking about since then is like, do I still have to do that? Because like I'm, I don't know. Like I'm down if I have to, but like if I don't have to, then like, you get it.
Yeah, no, I understand. Though I will say, faith is a great outlet for you to pour yourself into. It can make you a better person. However, I don't even really know where my faith lies right now, so how could a God hold you to a standard?
So you'll just like let me know when you get back, or
Yeah, we'll talk when I get back.
Okay, deal.
Once I figure out where I lie, then I'll start taking you with me on. Yeah.
I'll be there.
We'll figure it out.
I just don't really want like a God to be mad at me,
Oh, you'll know if they're mad at you.
Perfect.
You start losing and gambling, they're probably mad at you. They stripped you of all your luck.
They've always been mad at me then.
Well, you are like, what, 8? And
Close
a
enough.
habitual gambler.
It's like, it's hereditary.
Yeah, that's not great.
You get the cards you get, right?
That's probably why you lose. But yeah. And Oz, we haven't really, talked much or anything, but I do hope you figure out what your drink is.
I was just beginning to wonder what my next adventure would be. I mean, on a personal scale, I'm not leaving, but well, I mean, you are, but oh God, I'm sorry, I'm being awkward.
I take it back, Onyx. You're not the worst at this. You're the second worst.
Fuck.
You.
I'm just gonna go to like shake his hand.
Yeah, I'll shake his hand.
Well,
But yeah, good luck, everyone. I can't wait to hear about the adventure when I get back.
Hopefully, we're all alive or not in jail.
That's the plan.
Or?
Sure
Wait, what do you
you'll
mean,
all be
or?
okay.
Let's say and.
No, I said what I said correctly.
I don't. Okay.
Oh. And then after all the goodbyes and everything, I would get ready to. I'd like pick my little pack up and get ready to make my way down. And in my special secret language, Zach, I would tell them, or I would say to them, may the gods watch over you and protect you from evil in my absence.
I could check it. Actually, give me 2 seconds. I have you whispered to me. I could check your character sheet because I think I remember what it is, but I don't want to say anything and be wrong. Check your
Pierce. Boars is leaving the ship right now.
Getting ready to walk off.
Okay. As he's about to walk off, Enonis will walk off with him.
Just so you guys know, you're still at Crossroads. You guys have not moved the boat yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Ditch. You understand what Boris says.
Okay.
You hear it normally. Boars.
Yeah.
As you go to leave the boat, because I assume you're just going to go down to where the boat is docked in at the underground docking area, right?
Yeah.
Grabbing your bag, a flutter of wings kind of cuts through the silence of you all watching boars walk, and a not small, but probably normal, slightly larger than normal sized raven lands on the railing of the boat with very stark and abnormal red eyes as it looks at boars with a cocked head.
Do I see the bird?
Yeah, right in front of you. Lands kind of as you're walking towards the plank. It lands on the railing right next to it.
Since I'm
Okay.
walking with him, would I see it?
Yeah, you all see it. It's
Okay.
it's again, it's very quiet and kind of somber moment, and the silence is cut by loud flapping wings in this echoey cave.
Hey, Volt, look, Randall showed back up.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't be alone. And I'll hold my hand out for him to hop on.
Yep, Randall flutters up and lands on your hand.
Zach, can Enonis do? I don't know what check this would be, but essentially, I want to check to see if this bird is unnatural.
You have a. Oh no, Pierce has the thing for that. I was gonna say it's like an ability that Pierce has. He can scan for that. Here's what I'll say. You have an ability that would answer that question for you.
Is it? I'm assuming it's my hell sight.
Mhm.
Okay, then I will just off instinct as I see this very abnormal thing.
Yeah.
Just quick blink and just stare at it.
This creature lets off of a very misty purple aura, and you get the impression that it can change its form. This is not its only form.
Change form, but it's not necessarily disguising itself magically, you would say?
I would argue it's not technically a disguise. It's not doing so in the intent of deception. It can just shift. Which is the hard thing to tell with your ability, because it's hard to tell when someone's actively hiding it and when they just have a thing up that, allows them to.
Okay. I'll pay no mind to it, but I will register that that's what I see.
Yeah, I'll keep making my way off the boat.
And then I would say once there's enough distance between the group and then Boars and I.
Okay.
Standing near Boars, probably on the opposite side of, I guess, whatever you're calling Randall now. I would say we've been through enough that I could ask this of you, especially for where you're going. There's a chance you might see that which my eyes cannot. Before I ask this of you, are you familiar with a race of creatures known as changelings?
I'm gonna assume Boars is not.
Never heard of him.
Nope.
Okay. There's a humanoid race of creatures out there, capable of shifting their form. Not too drastically, but enough to appear as other people. And where you're going, you may encounter some of them. There's a chance. I cannot guarantee. When you return, all I ask is if you encounter them and survive, because I don't know what will happen if you encounter such a race of creatures, I would ask that you tell me as much as you know about who they are, names they've mentioned, and potentially goals that they have, objectives that they may be trying to follow. That is what I must know.
I think that's an easy enough task that I should be able to succeed in, and if met with resistance, well, I think I'll be okay. And I'll kind of pull my jacket back and my flail's wrapped up under it.
And as he shows the flail, I'll go, Boars, do your best to not hurt my people.
I won't. I know that they're on a time crunch, so I don't want to dig into that one. But I caught that.
Hey.
All right, we're going, Rand. We're going, bud.
And as Randall does the thing, I'll turn around and as I'm walking away, I go, everyone was always curious about where I was when y'all needed me most. But just like the gods that watch over you, I've always been there. Getting my hands dirty.
Off about you. I appreciate it. And I'll try not to hurt anybody. But I mean, if they come at me with a sword, I'm going to hit them with a ball. So
listen, I know you're going to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Just come back to us alive. So that way
if you want to know about them, I might have to kill one or two. That's just the nature of the game. Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. You sure you know what that thing is on your shoulder?
I mean, I'm as sure about this as I am about anything right now. I know that it was sent here for me, and it's going to lead me somewhere. And that's all I really need to know.
Boars, when you finish that sentence, Randall flies off your shoulder down the ramp, and as it's going down, not in a single moment, but as it fluidly flies down this ramp, the form of Randall gets bigger and bigger and bigger. As the wings expand, the legs drop down into full long bipedal legs, and lands onto the side of where this kind of dock meets the boat ramp, and stands about 5-6 feet tall. Large, massive wings that hold to the side, and a body that kind of swoops forward in its normal raven shape, with a long, protruding, yellowish beak, and a black leather saddle on its back.
Well, I think we both just got answers.
I'm going to go now before I start saying things that's going to get me in trouble with you and whatever that thing answers to. Boars, be safe. Or else I'm also going to have to catch some bodies. I dagger eye the bird.
I'll do the whole forearm grasp with Ananis. I'll do what I can to find your people, and then I'll walk away.
And I nod, and return to the ship.
The theme from the end of the Incredible Hulk movie starts to play as Boris sees his thumb.
I'm not needing my thumb up. I have a ride.
He mounts Randall. I know what I said. Sounds right. And you are able to take a small exit point that is on the side of the crossroads here, kind of hidden in the vines that climb up towards topside.
I would just like to say that Boris has never ridden a horse, much less a massive raven, so he is very cautious about getting on this.
It's a little bumpy.
It's like he takes the big deep breath and he's like, can't look weak in front of them, can't look weak in front of them. Gotta look cool,
gotta look cool. And Boris rides off. Boris, give me a performance check.
Oh, God.
I was going to let you ride off cool, but you brought it up.
Did any of us see this bird turn into a giant?
Any of you could have kind of watched as they left, but especially when he rides off, you see it. And Boris looks pretty comfortable. He looks confident. He looks determined, is what I'll say with a 15. Determined. As he rides off around a kind of spiral, wide-stepped staircase that ascends upwards into Noximbres.
And the people are going to be so confused when this fucking massive bird pops out of a sewage drain somewhere.
Yeah. Magic mounts are a thing. They are just incredibly rare. The rest of you aboard the Turbulent Horizon. What do you do?
Well, about time we get on the move.
Do we have any destination in mind?
Well, we know where we can't go.
Where can't we go?
Can't go to Smog Row.
Why not?
Amen.
That's why. And I point to Matt saying amen.
What?
All right. Well,
can't go to New Noxum.
What if we go between?
Right before I point, I go, oh, that's right. I can't really. Yeah.
I mean, I went to New Noxum, so like, and I was in New Noxum all the time.
So I guess we just move from this parking spot at the trade roads to another one.
What if we go north? What if we go between Smog Row and East Haven?
I mean,
I don't
at
really.
this point,
I mean,
what's our next objective?
survive
So not to be weird.
Survive what?
this wild world that is the city of Noximbres. What
No,
were we doing? Oh, I'm sorry, Ditch. Go
No,
ahead.
you're good. Not to be weird, but and Ditch will pull out that dagger that he got from Eve and going out on the trip. I have no idea what this is, but the moment I started using it, it's been. Does it move, or was it just a feeling? It's just a feeling. Okay. I have felt this pull north since I've started holding this thing, like since I got it from the other day. Like something tried to take this from me. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I have no idea. But that said, I know we can't go deep into Smog Row. And I'll put the dagger away, but I do have business that I need to try to take care of in Smog Row. I know, Matt, you can't go in there, but that doesn't mean we can't get close. We can still stay on the outskirts, and I can make a couple of trips in and out. I can be pretty sneaky.
Sounds to me like you might need some heavy-duty backup then, just in case. It seems like we get ourselves into some trouble every now and then.
I mean, what could go wrong? I could die again. It's no biggie.
Their fate's worse than ours.
Let's not find out.
That joke's gonna get real old, isn't it?
And
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's
if that's where you want us to set sail, then
That was just a proposal. That's not a, hey, we need to do this. That was just a, hey, I've got this thing that's telling me that's pulling me north, and I have no idea what it is.
Hey, that's an adventurer calling out to you. And I look around at everyone else. Unless anyone else is getting pulled in a direction, we're all just sitting here. I mean, I have work, but for the most part, we're waiting for life to do what it does.
Oz, weren't you trying to get medicine to somebody?
I passed that off.
Yeah, it was already done. Okay, I couldn't remember. Sorry. Never mind. Ignore that.
Yeah, no,
I do have one favor.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, just so you're wondering, that's like a route thing, and we kind of switch off who takes those shifts.
You called him the understudy.
Yeah.
If we're going on a trip,
in our favorite rocket ship,
soaring through
little Einsteins.
As someone who is probably going to be investigated if I don't do regular check-ins, it's probably best that we find a way for me to dock close to New Noxum. That way I can report in. And as long as they're not going to give me some form of security detail or high profile case, I could always request some time off for a personal vacation. Given everything that's happened, I'm sure that they might allow it. That way I can travel with you without worry in the world that something consequential might come back to bite us in the butt. At least from my end.
We need to get you to New Noxum to do that?
Preferably.
Well,
I only
that's
say this because I'd rather check in person and then get all the formalities out of the way than send a call and then later on they're like, Mr. Cadmus, we need you. So, this was probably the best way to do it.
So you're saying that we need to stay near New Noxum until you're no longer a Still Knight, or?
No, just no longer than an afternoon. I'm sure it's not going to take that long for me to just walk in and say, hey, I need some time off. I'll be right back. Vacation. At least that's my hope.
I will say, and this is because we've had so many sessions like separated and all these things have like been kind of dividing us up. Malik, Enonis would know that he's still technically under investigation by association. You're not on like active duty. You're not on the beat. You're not assigned to anything. You're in professional limbo until they decide whether to charge you or not.
So mostly I've just been doing community service.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like, hey, don't go anywhere. Don't leave the city.
It's Noximbres. Where can I go? Okay. Well, then rewinding time, he'll kind of do the whole, all right, if we're doing this, I guess Boars isn't the only person who's going to need to stow away some stuff. And I'm going to go back down to, actually, I don't even know if it can fit this. That hole where I had put my, it's not, all right, cool. Never mind. All right. Well, Volt, my
there's a crate.
Captain. You see this armor?
Yeah.
You have a place where I can store this armor safely?
Don't you need your armor?
Not this armor.
You have another set of armor?
Oh, yeah. I called in a favor.
Sure. I can store it for you, and Volt will get another crate and stuff it under the stairs.
I love the idea that it's like, yeah, I have a super secret place for it, and we get an identical shot of you opening the same crate under the stairs and throwing it in with boars and shit. And just
so yeah, I'll hand him
the crate of holding.
Yeah, I'll hand him the chain shirt and the Still Knight regalia. And I'll hold on to the mask.
All right.
Do DM.
Yeah.
Do I think I could get another breastplate from Smog Row, or would I need to go to like Midtown or Canvas Square?
So you would know just general city knowledge. Canvas Square is going to have the finished, painted, like regal ones that are probably really expensive and sold at like market value. Small Grow is where you could buy one right off of belt and like it wouldn't be like polished or anything, but it'd be cheaper. It'd be ugly but cheaper. And then you would know that there are shops kind of scattered throughout New Noxim, Midtown, even East Haven that would sell you some. The prices would just vary depending on supply.
Yeah, I probably know how to polish up a set of armor. So I think, I'll probably. Volt's gonna undock the ship and he's gonna set in a course to the north. With the goal of getting us docked somewhere up here in the northern lake.
Sweet. Yeah, in the northern lake. Sweet.
Yeah. And then the first thing he's gonna do once we're docked up is go find himself some armor.
Yeah, I think that would be Lake Troon, I think is what I called that one. Yeah, Lake Troon. So you set out. You are able to push through the kind of tarp that covers the entryway into this hidden dock under Crossroads, and you set off into in common. It is literally the common name for it is Lake 3. But its real name is in Dorvish, so it sounds cooler.
Cool. Trune?
3, Three. But its Dorvish name is... Yeah.
It's Troon. You said Troon. How did you spell it?
Oh, Lake Troon. Trun, I believe. But I can double check that for you. Yeah, it's Dorvish for 2. No, you're currently in Lake 3. Up north is Lake 2. Lake 1, Lake 2, Lake 3, Lake 4, Lake 5, Lake 6.
Okay, sorry, you said Lake 3, but you said...
You are currently in Lake 3. Earlier, I said you were going to Lake 2. Lake 2 is the one that's up here.
Okay.
Kind of clockwise. Starting outside this wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so you're able to head out. So as you depart this cove, the kind of tarp pushes against the mast and you're able to push out into the water. And you hit the open lake. Pretty calm. Looks like it's about midday at this point as the morning was spent within the Steel Knight headquarters, and you guys did some really nice day drinking as like noon, 1 p.m. rolls around. And you set off. You see the lights off in the distance. It's hard. It's like right on the horizon. You see East Haven, and Crossroads behind you are kind of a bus with like, traffic and busy feet. You hear the factories off in the distance in Smog Row and see the plumes of smoke leaving the buildings in the distance. And as you sail north, it's a pretty empty lake. Nothing seems to be too out and about. However, it's not long into your trip. I would say probably about 20, 30 minutes in, as everyone's kind of getting comfortable in whatever positions they take up. You guys are comfortable enough on a boat, and your captain has his memory back that I'm not going to make you guys do sailing checks anymore. You guys just know what positions you run, and you do them well. You're learning how to do them.
Do we see if Volt's like, does he got a giant grin on his face now that he remembers how to do it all?
Oh, yeah.
Just a shit-eating grin. Volt with a big ass grin on his face. All of you guys manning your positions perfectly. Everything's going according to plan. You see the clouds kind of off to your left. These large, ominous, like gray rain clouds that are just staples of the sky.
So like above Smog Row left?
Yeah, kind of above Smog Row, but more like pretty much dead center of Noximbres, like dead center. Over River 6. You see the clouds like part open a little bit, and a purple shimmer, I would describe it as, kind of emanates out of this hole in the clouds. And as you stare at it, it looks like an amorphous just cloud of purple smoke and glitter, and it slowly begins to like swirl and take shape, and you see it takes the visage of a human male's face. takes this appearance of a man's face. Not super defined. It's this very like large, massive, like probably the entire city could see it from wherever they're at. So the details are not super clean, but you are able to tell it is a human male. You see slight details of like what looks like a goatee on his face and kind of slicked back hair. Color is impossible to tell. And I would say Wally, Inanis, honestly, probably everybody except Ditch at this point takes a second, but you recognize who this is. This is the face, and soon followed by the voice of President Levi Knight. This is the president of Noximbres' image. And you see the face finally takes its final solid form, the different shades of purple kind of giving it slight texture, and the mouth, a massive skyscraper-sized face, the mouth opens slowly, and you hear a booming voice that echoes across the entire city. Hello, apologies for the startling display. It has been some time since I have used this means of communication, but it is an urgent message I must spread to all Noximians everywhere. I bring grave news. It was brought to my attention a short time ago that a hamlet on the outside of our Great Wall was attacked and destroyed. The creatures behind this horrific incident are unknown at this time, but fear not, nothing has broken through our walls in the long historic history of Noximbres, and nothing will, as long as I am here to lead. However, in this time of grieving, as we have lost many citizens and friends and families, it is with a heavy heart I must decree some changes to the city. The north gate from here until further notice is closed. Access to Torchfields will be heavily restricted for your safety and for the safety of those affected by this atrocity. Furthermore, a citywide investigation has begun to find any connection to the creatures that attacked the hamlet and anyone within the walls that may be connected. If you are requested or summoned, please take this with great seriousness. This is no time for pride and no time for offense. We must do what is best for the city, and you will be called upon to do your part. Know that the knights walk with my order and your best interest in mind. What has happened to Runic Vineyard will never happen again. Sleep well and know that the city of Noximbres stands tall. Thank you. And please, keep a watchful eye and protect each other. Thank you. And the shimmer kind of shifts a little bit as the aura kind of breaks from its static position, swirls into a bit of a vortex, and slowly recedes back into the clouds as they fill the gap.
What the fuck was that?
That.
How long has it been since we had the rum? Not long.
Probably like 30 minutes.
You all saw that, right?
Okay. Wally's gonna stand on the deck. Boo! Boo!
Somebody get Wally down.
Boo!
Volt throws something at Wally.
I go over the
Gonna
ditch.
kind of like kick a barrel. That guy sucks.
as I go over the ditch.
See Ditch putting like a knife back because he's like, he just saw a giant head just appear in the sky before he realized that it was just an announcement.
Still looking in that general direction, Ioannis looks and tells Ditch, that was the man who has created suffering for so many of us under his rule. That it was the man whose secrecy, whose treachery to his people has caused great pain. Pain that we ourselves are trying so hard to mend and to heal. That was our president, our horrible, no good president. Or, as I would prefer to say, my target.
He's also your boss.
Ooh.
That's what the paperwork says, but
what do you?
no one
what do you
controls
mean?
my life.
What do you mean target? What do you? Do you mean?
If I
Do you mean what I think you mean?
to change the city for the better, we have to take away the corrosion that's hurting it. And that means we got to pull him out of his seat and put others who are more fitting in that position.
Good, because I
He is
thought
my
you
target
were.
to change. What, you thought I meant like I was going to kill him?
I mean,
that probably would be the fastest way.
you did go pretty dark there for a minute, bud.
Yeah.
When have you guys seen me kill people? Aside from people who are trying to kill me, but wait.
I'm pretty sure we were really about like the guy who attacked us and was on the boat, and then you interrogated him, and then you said you were done.
You almost fed a dude other people's ashes.
Okay, to be fair, that was A, an interrogation, and B, intimidation. Also, C, he's not dead.
You tried to
probably should be,
feed
though.
someone their ashes of their friend.
Interrogation, intimidation, not dead.
I mean,
You do
can't
realize
really-
I was going to kill him, right?
Well, that's Volt. That's not me. All right. We all know that Volt's a different character than I am.
I mean, he attacked my boat, so
Shoved him off a skyscraper. I didn't kill him. Gravity did.
No, it wasn't gravity. It was the sudden stop.
That's true.
technically we should be hunting down whoever made the sidewalk because, I mean, they put it there.
It's true.
Just a question that popped into my head, but probably isn't relevant at all. But just want to ask: did the purple swirlies remind us of Hex at all?
No, this seems more like pageantry, like flare purple, like very sparkly.
Like the wizard,
Kinda, yeah.
the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Pay no attention.
Yeah, except it's not you don't think your president is a giant floating head. You know that that's a person creating that image. How are you going to kill a giant floating head, you fool?
What are you saying, that the citizens of Oz are dumb?
Yeah. You said it, not me. On that note, oh, go ahead, Sean.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
I was gonna say after that we're continuing, correct?
Oh yeah, you're sailing
Continuing
north.
up.
Yep.
Do I sense anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Still.
So it was just the one thing and then done.
For now, yeah, that's what you think.
Okay.
That's what it feels like.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
And there's no way for us to get word to Boars. Well, he saw it. He's in Noximbres still, so he saw it.
He saw it.
We think he's still in Noximbres.
If he's still alive.
Fast.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He left
Have
you,
you ever
and
seen a
30 minutes
giant
later,
bird
he was
fly?
dead.
Cave in got me.
Caving down, right up the stairs. He fell into the water, drowned in his armor, dead.
I didn't take my arm.
He doesn't know how to swim. Died. No.
No, we covered this. I'm like, ow, I know how
He
to
didn't.
swim.
He didn't feed Randall, and Randall ate him. Anyway, on that note,
it turns out that Bartog's favorite snack is ravens.
On that note, that's gonna be it for us tonight, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, spending your Wednesday night with us, and enjoying the storytelling of this fine group of friends. I don't think we have any announcements. We will see you guys next week, I believe, unless anyone has some bad news for me. Nope. And we're good.
If I do, I'll tell you later.
I do have one thing.
Scream.
You have to be careful because sometimes you might hurt yourself when you're smashing that subscribe button.
Don't forget to pound that like button.
Bad even for you, Alex.
Smash that bell. I hate all of us. We're all fucking terrible. All right, we're gone. Goodbye, guys. Have a wonderful night. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And they'll yell at me if I don't say it. As always, don't forget to cap those dice. Bye, guys.
Bye.
The Raven's a lie.